from across South Africa are preparing to embark on the Global Sumud Flotilla, joining an international coalition representing more than 40 countries united in a mission of peaceful resistance to Israel's illegal blockade of Gaza. The Global Freedom Flotilla says the civilian fleet, which is the largest maritime effort since the siege began in 2007, carries a message that resonates deeply with the people of South Africa, who know from lived history that oppression can be resisted and that liberation will come when the world stands together. The South African delegation is made up of activists, health professionals, artists, journalists, and ordinary people who have chosen to act in solidarity with Palestinians living under siege. To talk to us further on this latest mission, we're joined now by the spokesperson for the South African delegation, Firoza Mayet. Firoza, thanks for joining us. How are you this Tuesday?
I'm good, and thank you so much, Asanda, for giving us this opportunity.
Our pleasure, and thank you for making time to talk to us about such an important issue. Let's start with background then on the Global Sumud Flotilla and the reason behind its formation.
Okay, so the Global Sumud Flotilla is part of the Global March to Gaza and the Freedom Flotilla Coalition, which has over many years made attempts to break the medieval siege of Gaza via land, air, and sea. The Global Sumud Flotilla, and I think I have shared that the word Sumud comes from the very resistance of the Palestinian people who have fought this evil colonial power over 78 years. And this colonial power, the apartheid Israel, has attempted over 78 years to ethnically cleanse the indigenous people of Palestine. So together with the rest of the world, we have increased and intensified the solidarity with Palestinian people to fight colonialism, to fight apartheid, to fight racism. And as you mentioned in your introduction, for South Africa, this is really important. During our dark days of apartheid, our frontline states like Lesotho, Botswana, Angola, Tanzania, and other countries, and most importantly, Palestinians stood with us in this fight. It's our turn now to raise our voices, to break the silence against this evil genocide regime, and show the world that we cannot be silent any longer. And that is one of the main reasons for the Global Sumud Flotilla, which, as you mentioned, is beginning to sail in the course of the next few days.
So then let's unpack this latest mission the Global Sumud Flotilla is embarking on and which South Africa is a part of.
Yes. So South Africa, well, before that, most of the boats, so there are over 40 boats, they will be leaving from European shores. South Africa has insisted that we want to leave from an African shore. So we will be leaving on around the 4th. Some of the ships have already started sailing yesterday. They will be meeting in international waters after, say, around the 7th or so. As all the ships will meet together. They're all carrying much needed humanitarian aid, medical supplies. It's a peaceful convoy, and we're hoping that after the 8th, 9th, they will get to Gaza to send most of this aid that has been collected by civilian people across the world to get to Gaza.
What does this mission mean for South African activists and its people?
I think it's such an important moment right now, especially in the face of the ongoing genocide. We are witnessing the worst ever genocide recorded in history. There is famine declared by the UN, where most Gazans are starving. Many have already died. Most are children. There are drones. There are bombs. There is nowhere for people in Gaza to go. They are being corralled in small areas. It is also it is a time where we see an impunity that defies international order. And this international order, which has kept many people kind of safe, is now being threatened, and it will impact not only us in South Africa, but majority of the third world countries, where the stronger countries, the imperialist power, are able to defy international law. And therefore, it is so important for South Africa and every other country, every other state to come on board and join this call for support to fight Israel and its allies. In addition to that, our we are this mission is totally as aligned to the ICJ measures around humanitarian aid, calling on states to stand up and fight again and not enable this genocide any longer, to call out the illegal occupation. So for South Africa, it's very, very important that we increase our solidarity and intensify the work we're doing to stop this genocide, because it's not only important for Palestinians but important for the rest of humanity.
Absolutely. The mission is clearly receiving support. Could this be a positive sign that humanitarian aid will reach the people of Gaza? Famine has been declared there.
Mm. I think the hope is the most important thing,
Mm.
the thing that we all have. And without hope, we can't continue, as you know. So I think this mission is firstly bringing hope to the solidarity movement. It's bringing hope to Gaza to say you are not alone. It's bringing hope to all in the occupied territories who are under siege, in the West Bank, in Jerusalem, in the Golan Heights, in many countries where there is so much violence. This is bringing hope that ordinary people can come together to fight the injustices committed by imperialist powers, specifically Israel, the United States of America, and Germany and other states.
Talk to us through logistics as part of the reaching Gaza side of things, because you've explained the traveling. How will it work in terms of how this humanitarian aid will be distributed?
So we have, well, firstly, the aid is going through. Going through all the boats. Once they get to the port, there is a team at the port of humanitarian aid workers, and together with them, there is logistics being put in place to make sure that the aid gets into Gaza, is being distributed by the people who already, by Gazans, who are part of humanitarian workers. And this is a hope we really have. We're praying every day that this humanitarian aid gets there. If it does get there, the siege can be broken, and we are hoping it will lead to opening the borders around Gaza, especially the Rafah border, where there are thousands of trucks waiting with humanitarian aid to get through. So the eyes on the siege is very important. We need all the countries, the states, to protect their own civilians who are going onto the boats. We have people from the UK, we have people from Barcelona, we have people from Brazil, we have people from many European countries, then obviously Africa. So if all our governments can be on board, ensure that there is the humanitarian corridor is protected as per the ICJ ruling, this humanitarian aid can get to Gaza.
Various missions before have tried to assist the people of Gaza, but they have not yielded the results that were favorable or needed. So, what challenges could such a mission face, and how are you putting contingency measures to tackle those possible challenges for this mission?
Well, I mean, as we all know, that previously the Israeli Defense Force Its military forces have intercepted the missions, have attacked, even in the last mission, have attacked the activists who were on the flotilla, and this is all against international law. We are hoping that at this point in time, where we are, where the world is watching, that there will be protection for these activists. That is all we can do at this point in time. We're hoping that the fact that it's not one boat, but so many boats, so many activists, and we have raised the bar with all the governments, including our own government, who has agreed, who has said they will protect our citizens, that this will go through.
Firoza, thank you so much again for talking to us, and thank you for the work that you are doing. Please continue to do it, and we appreciate your time again as Channel Africa.
Thank you so much, and we really appreciate all the work that the media is doing to put attention to this mission and all our work that we have been doing. We hope that we can have many more interviews. We'll keep you in touch with what is happening on a daily basis with this particular mission. So yes, thank you very much. Thank you to all your listeners, and we'll continue the updates.
Our pleasure. Thank you for that. We'll be continuing to monitor this story with Firoza Mayet. She's South African, part of the South African delegation. That Global Sumud Flotilla. It's an international coalition representing more than 40 countries, and they're united in a mission of peaceful resistance to Israel's illegal blockade of Gaza.